So, went for a walk, wanted to record this out in the green, beautiful parks of Cologne. Well, it's the Euro Cup and it's madness everywhere, even around here. Loud music, everything. Recording video ain't that easy. With little concerts going around, people shouting everywhere. So let's see if this works out. We'll keep it short for today. A lot of things I want to talk about. We have to get to this whole AI bullshit. It's so funny. But I want to come back to the whole point on working on your own creativity, working on what you actually want to do. And as someone who's worked as a professional photographer and a little bit of a filmmaker every now and then, over the past 18 years, 18? Yes, 18, I think. Whatever, long time. Old man. And who feels that he changed more to the negative than the positive when it comes to creativity, right? In terms of craft and being able to work in a professional environment and stuff. Obviously, a lot of experience helps there a lot. But I feel, and even with my personal projects, whether it's model shoots or if I go on vacation or whatever, it always feels a little bit, I don't know, I feel a little bit lost creatively. And it seems to be a hard road to walk, tackle, but it is something you need to fight through, I guess, right? And that's something I'm trying right now. I just had a shoot yesterday here. That's why the little studio thingy here is still a little bit of a mess. But on this walk where I wanted to record this video and didn't, I at least had a little bit of an epiphany is a bit, maybe too strong of a word. But I started doing mood boards and stuff, and there's a nice little process video I want to show you, maybe next week or soon anyway. But I thought about this old short film project I had. I think it's kind of a basic story thing that I came up with, and the way I came to it was more about style than story or substance or anything, and then it kind of developed. I wanted to become a filmmaker before I became a photographer, and I took courses in writing scripts and this and that. Never went to film school though, that kind of fell apart somewhere in between, and I ended up becoming a photographer. But I think it will be a very, very good and important part of whatever future is left, right, within this career, or however this career will shape or reshape itself. And I think it's the best way forward to pick up that one project I never made anything out of. I mean, there are many, but this one very particular one, which was the first one, which really seemed so important, I spent so much time on, but never really took anywhere. Besides maybe like pages and pages of scripts and drafts rather, not really anything I would ever want to show anyone. And maybe even simplify it even more and use that to break out of this weird creative rut. And, you know, it can be like with this model shoot we did yesterday. I didn't do what I'm going to say now, but I just thought about it today. I thought, even on a shoot like that, I could try and start implementing stuff like that. If it's just about camera angles, looks, maybe how to shoot a close-up for exactly that thing, it could be something very interesting. And it will be very, very interesting to see how we can bring a project like that into reality. And along the way, how it might change a lot of other things, right? When you do like corporate work, which you have to, obviously. I think there's an interesting point of trying to concentrate on something different. It's not completely different, but it's different enough in terms of work and creating portraits, photographs, whatever it is, right? In that direction with making prints, working on art pieces like physical things, and then just take yourself out of that. You're in a rut, realize that, and try and combat that with something different to free yourself, free your mind, right? And I think that is far enough and challenging enough for me to actually achieve that. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. It kind of popped into my head, and I've had these couple different ideas floating in my head and growing and becoming. It's kind of like looking through foggy glasses, right? They fogged up, and you know what's on the other side, and you know where you're headed, and you know where you're going, but you can't really clearly see it. It basically just takes a wipe of the glass to make it more clear, and I'm kind of waiting, hoping, fighting to be able to wipe that away. And I think when all these different parts come together, it at least gets me a step further. And it is an interesting problem to be in the middle of, creatively at least. Everything else is it's kind of taxing and annoying, and but you know, here we are. At least talking about it. As I said in the beginning, I think it was the first video. This is a little bit of a therapy session, so sorry, bear with me. We'll get back to that. And I don't know about you, the little walk with me videos, the first one did really well. The second one kind of didn't, but I enjoy making these. I'm wondering if I should mix up the only video part of the street photography thing, or like walk with me part, and mix it up with photographs and do a little I was going to say do a little Ken Burns, but you know what I mean. Like mix the stills and the videos and keep it like as short as they are, but like visually mix it up a little bit maybe. As I said, today is going to be a mixed bag video-wise, and also testing this new camera. So cute. But I think for in-studio work I might go back to the big one depending on how this goes. How are you doing here? Also, I kind of restructured the whole room here, and I was talking about building something here. I want to rebuild this whole wall, make it like all metal sheeting, and then have a magnetic back wall for like photo papers and whatever you want to hang there, and also have a cool, fun metal look as a backdrop. Let's see. Could be a good idea. Going to be a lot of work, but might be worth it. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, and hope you'll have a wonderful weekend, rest of the weekend. Probably this comes out on Sunday, so have a beautiful Sunday and a good start into your new week. And oh, before I forget, who else here is interested in more than just one topic? Like, you like movies, you like filmmaking, you like photography, but you also like the tech, right? Oh, is there a new Apple computer? What does Windows do? Where can I get a new one of these? Are these actually worth it compared to, I don't know. I don't have any other lights on here. I actually do. Let's see if the camera can come around. No, it can't. Compared to one of these tube lights, for example. Stuff like that. Because I'm thinking, there are a lot of news channels that do, whoops, sorry about that. There are a lot of news channels out there who do one thing or the other, or just a couple of them. But as a digital creative who works also professionally there, who's interested in all these things, it's sometimes hard to find some good source that actually covers all of that. Anyway, as you see, mine is spinning too many ideas. Have a nice weekend. No, Sunday. Damn it. See you next week. Bye!
音楽大好き。これは RBNA ラジオ。